I'm going to record this for later. Let's get you on here and make sure anyone can hear me. I see there's a few people coming in. I'm going to show you 9 simple steps. Hey, Dave, haven't seen you for a while. High five to you, buddy. High five. Hey, Trina, how are you? Hey, Chantel, good on you. Whole new system again. I do mess around with these things. Hey, I try and get a new way of coming to you guys. This is a bit different. I don't know what the words are like. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Hey, Rich, how are you? Hey, Natasha, how are you? I'm awesome. I'm really, really good. It's still a bit dark here in Sydney. What's the weather like where you guys are? Is it warm in the UK, Natasha? Let me know. Hey, Trina, I'm awesome, thank you. How are you? How are things going? You're Melbourne way, so you must be cold, I'm not sure. So can everyone hear me? Just give me a thumbs up or a high five, and I want to talk you through these. It is Friday morning, and hopefully you can hear me. Like I say, it's a new system I'm using now. Having a bit of a play, and we'll see how we go. Yeah, 9 things to talk about. I'm going to try and work my way through these fast as I can because, you know, I'm like, I got so off topic, it's crazy. I had a couple of coaching sessions this week with some people. Let's find out, can you hear me? No, oh, you can definitely hear me. No, it's raining about 20 degrees. Hey, we're going to get rain today as well. We've got about 80% chance of rain in about an hour, then it'll be gone then for the day, and we'll have beautiful sunshine, which is nice. Hey, One's going to come and join us, which is awesome. Hey, One. Hey, Christina, how are you? I'm going to show you what I believe is the way to get your salon busy, and I'm going to dive into this a bit more on Monday. If you guys have been hiding under a rock, I'm going to do a webinar on Monday, spend about an hour really unpacking all this, but watching under the covers. Yeah, sometimes I'm an early bird, so I go to bed early or wake up early, but sometimes on a cold day it's nice to be actually under the covers watching. I think that'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, I want to unpack this a bit deeper on Monday because sometimes I have got an hour to spare on Monday. Friday mornings I don't have such an hour, so I'm going to dive in really quickly, and I think this is the way we are. So I'm going to talk about plus and minus, the 3 major things how you should be attracting clients in your salon. We talk about the 3% will act today. Boom, a special out, they're going to come. They will. Hey, Sam, how are you? I haven't heard or seen you for yonks. How to convert these people from a Facebook seeing you to get them in the salon. This is the real world, guys. This is what's happening out there. Believe it or not, this is what's going on. And to deliver, how to deliver, how to turn your salon to the old-fashioned way when we used to go for a coffee down on Flows, or would go to a convenience store. Someone would tell you what was good, a good experience. And we forget that our good experience now, we put on Facebook or TripAdvisor, and we actually use that. I mean, if you guys are going to book a holiday, how many of you go to TripAdvisor and check out what strangers are saying about something? That's what we do, and that's the world we live in. So let's dive in. Let's unpack this a little bit. And if you want to know some more, on Monday, 7 a.m. my time, which is about this time, wherever you are at the moment, this is the time I'm going to be on Monday. For you, it'll be Sunday evening. If you're dark and night and you're in bed and it's at PM, then it will be the day before. And I'm going to unpack this really deeply on Monday. But anyway, let's go into this. Authority. Clients at the moment are knowing the difference between amateurs and the #1 person in town. People who think they're good and people who are good. Now, you don't have to be the best ever. In my day, many, many years ago, you had to win competitions. You had to get on the floor, cut hair, and win a competition and actually get a certificate, or we used to have little shields that we used to put in our salon that we won awards for cut and blow dries and cut and colours and total looks and bridals. That's what we had to do. We had to go on stage and do that. Nowadays, we don't have to do that. What we have to do, we have to be the #1 person in their world. That's what they're looking for. They're sitting now watching you, sitting there silently on Facebook, silently driving past your salon, looking in through your window, checking out your girls, and they're looking to find out if you are an authority in that. And there's a way how you really get to know how you become #1. You've got to know your clients deep. We call it the pink sheets. We dive in, we make pink sheets. It's a special form of really going deep on a subject, and you teach your staff how deep to go. Amateurs don't have this. Now, the problem we have at the moment, this has never been around for a while, but it's big at the moment because the problem we had years ago is clients didn't have a clue. They would come in, get their hair done, and think, fantastic. You can talk rubbish. You can blag on. Most hairdressers I know are blaggers, you know, like me. Don't blag a blagger. I'm a hairdresser. I can talk junk and rubbish all day long. But the fact now that people, your clients, your prospective clients, they know sometimes more knowledge than your staff. They know more than you. They've Googled it. They know why their hair's dry. They know why you put a colour on and you quick them at the base on it. You haven't put a conditioner on, whatever it may be. They know the answers. So when they come in, they want to know that you know the answers. You know how to fix it. There's no point standing there no more doing a consultation and going, I haven't got a clue what's going on. And days are gone. You've got to be number one, guys, which means how do you get your salon to be number one? And I don't mean do the best coffee. This is not what it's about. This is about having the knowledge to deal with their problem when they come in. You know, you've got a car that has a problem. You walk into a garage and they know how to fix it instantly. You think they're really good. Hey, simple as that. That's the same as your client. But you know what's wrong with your car. You've Googled it 25 times already. People have an idea what's wrong with their hair. When they come in, they want to know that you're the best of the best. And to become the best of the best, you've got to get deep on these problems. You've got to find a way, guys, how to do that. We call it pink sheets in our course. It's a special way to actually dive in deep to actually find out lots and lots of deep problems and solutions for your clients. And we use it for everything we do. All the way through here, we use it. But anyway, let's dive in. Too long on authority. Moving on. You need to figure out, guys, we call it the money map. We need to find out at the moment where do you need to grow? Like, how do you need to grow? Do you need more clients? Are your staff fully booked already? Do you need more staff? Some things we think are really, really quite easily aren't as easily as they can. I personally believe that clarity is clean and fuzzy is the killer. I get up sometimes when I was a salon owner and I think, right, today I'm going to motivate my staff. I'm going to knock out some good clients. I get to work, the phone rings, staff phone's in sick, the first client's late, and all I do is put a fire out all day. That's what tends to happen in the real world. But really, clarity is how you grow your salon. If you know the exact number of bombs you need on seats, what you're going to do, you're going to go out there and find them. If you need 20 new clients a week to get yourself that 20% growth, your job is just to find 20 clients a week. It's as easy as that. Go and find 20 clients a week. If you find that your client at the moment, you're pretty busy, your staff are 80% booked out, you work on your average bill. You move down a peg on the money map and you actually dive in and you work on your average bill. It's as simple as that. So we call it the money map. How many and where do you need to be looking in your business to get growth? Because if you're plodding along, guys, you're dying. It's as simple as that. How and when. Number 3, how to attract clients. How and when. So what we need to figure out is, okay, you know what you need to do. You know your ideal client. You've got this avatar in your head. When it really comes down to it, guys, you've got to commit to yourself to say, right, I'm going to do X actions. I'm going to do X, and it's going to get me this. And you've got to know what to do. Hit and miss. Throw before and afters out there. If I see any more before and afters, I want to shoot myself. Come on, guys. Think a bit clever than this. It's time to get moving up. You need to go straight to the point. Over here, remember, number 1 authority, you've got to talk about this, guys, in your posts. If someone's having problems with lifting their hair, they've got problems with lifting their hair. They can't get body. You talk about how to get body. You talk about how to do it. You show them the result on Facebook. Come on, I know your stuff. If I see somebody put a post on and they're curing my problem, hey, I'm going a bit thin on the front here, and you've got a solution for that, I'm going to take notice. I'm going to look for you. And I'm going to check you out on Facebook. I'm going to check you out on Google. And guess what? If I think you know your stuff, I might even give you a call and spend my money with you. It's as easy as that. You need to do this, guys. This is minimum. This is what's happening. It's the way it is. Okay, down here, convert. When these people have seen you and they've watched it and they've sat there, they're going to come and check you out. How many of you on this call now? Come on, let's be honest, guys. How many of you have checked me out? How many of you have Googled me, Facebooked me, gone on there and actually looked at my website and thought, this guy is talking rubbish, this guy is just twaddle, this guy is good. It's simple as that. Like, that's what we do, guys. Yeah? Your clients are doing the same. You've got to walk the walk, you know? Clients want somewhere now in 2017 that feels like home. It means that everything you do and everything you breathe has to come to a nice central pattern. They're going to check you out. They're going to make sure that your branding is what they're after. They're going to part with their money now. It's different. I mean, the thing is, I know you did, Natasha, me too, it's a really strange world we live in. Many, many years ago, I'm going to go back 20 years, we used to go and buy the most expensive thing possible, wear our clothes thinking we were the bee's knees. I spent loads of money on my clothes. Then we went through a stage where people wanted to be cheap. And it was like, I bought this $5. We went through that stage. Now we're in a time where people now will part with their money, and I mean really good quality money. They're going back to spending big, but they want to know something about you. We move on to your core story. The core story is made up of 3 impacts that really make a difference to you. People now want to get you. We've talked about this way up here about being number 1. They want to get you. They want to feel like they know you. They want to know what your ethos is. They want to know what you care about the world. In your core story, that's what you build up. They need to feel it's safe talking to you. They need to feel that they're spending money with you, and they'll spend big. What they don't want is they don't want to be lied to, and they don't want to sit there, someone who can't talk the talk and just walk the walk. They want to know about you. UK call it peacocking. What that really means. Hey, still on YouTube. Do you know, it's a really thing. We all do it. Your clients are doing it for you now, and they're either going to come to you, and your clients, the ones that you're doing, they're stalking other people. They're waiting to find out if something really hits home. It's the life we live in. If you're not following this through, guys, and it starts way back up here with what you're putting out on Facebook, they're going to start the awareness that you get. They go, wow, this hairdresser is X. What is that? What's that X? Your core story is made up from what you want. Like, it's about your ethos. It's about what you want out of life. It's about what you care about in the world. It's about what problems you solve, like what authority do you want to be? Do you want to be the best blonde expert? Do you want to be the best curly expert? I was known as the curly guy. You come in with me, I could cut your hair any way you like. You come in with this big crystal tips hair, I could carve that curls really round and shape that face, very similar to a diamond with no layers. That was my thing. I did that really well. That's what I did. So core story, they want to know why you do it. They want to know what problems you solve. And they want to know that when they come in, the salon matches that. So three things that makes up here. Moving on, guys. This is a really strange one. It drives me crazy. Keep in touch. Call it keep in touch, right? Really quite easy. Keep in touch. Your till. I speak to software companies all day long. It drives me mad. I bang my head with them and I talk to them and I say, come on, guys. Most hairdressers literally just have that as an expensive till. It is. You guys have hidden money in here. You start knowing what to talk about. You can start sending your clients letters and emails and texts, and you pull them in and you keep them loyal. Most people lose about 20% of their clients. Most people can get a 10% growth just by getting some emails out, pulling people in so they don't drag it out. When we had the recession a few years ago, my average clients was 9.2 weeks between appointments, which I think is probably pretty close to average. And I was having a competition with this guy in America because I used to love that competition. And during the recession, it jumped up to 11.1. That's almost 2 weeks extra. Now, when I worked out my figures, that was costing me $165,000. $165,000 for a 2-week gap. Pull it in. Get people down. And if you're just relying on your computer system to get these figures for you, most figures are a bit skewed, a bit lied in there. They say you do 8 weeks, but you know what? I don't think you do. Anyway, keep in touch. You're going to have to set this up, guys. Okay, deliver. This is the most easiest thing. Easy. I shouldn't be talking about this for you guys, but I'm going to dive in for one reason. Many, many years ago, I had this coach in the UK, Nurgish Wadi Austin, if you ever heard of her. She was my coach. And in the UK, she told me, and this was probably, wow, 15, 20 years ago, she told me, it's not about the haircut, Richard. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how good your staff are. You don't have to be superstars anymore. Your service has to be impeccable. That's what it is. It's about the service. We got told this years ago. Now, when I'm talking about this, like, it starts when you deliver your 5-star service, when you deliver to a client that's walked in the door, she's followed you, she's watched you, and she's opened this door, you've got to absolutely sparkle. Average won't cut it anymore. You see, years ago, we used to believe that as long as we were better than the salon down the road, we would be good. That's what we thought. Our competition isn't down the road, guys. If you think your competition's a salon down the road, it's not. Your competition is BMW, Audi, any car company, any cinema, any food company. Anyone that's dealing with your client on a day-to-day basis is your competition, because if they deal with a 5-star company, when they walk into your salon and you're not 5-star, they're going to feel that you are less. It's as simple as that. That's what they're going to think, right? That you're actually less than 5-star. You see, if you've got a client that goes to a 5-star hotel or 5-star resorts to have a holiday, and you deliver a 4-star service, they're going to judge you on that holiday. Not the salon down the road. Them days are gone. You know, if you think you're just judging yourself with, I'm the best salon in town because I offer pina coladas on a Friday night, doesn't cut it anymore, guys. You know? Consultations matter. It's where the money is, guys. If you want money, if you want more money in your salon, more rebooks, it starts with a consultation. Remember we talked about authority back here? That's where you get to prove how good you are. here, right at the consultation, you deliver an impeccable consultation. Remember, the first 20 seconds when someone walks through your door is when they decide if they're coming back or not. The first 20 seconds. I don't care how good your consultation is. I don't care how good you are. If your grumpy bum receptionist gives them a growl as they walk through the door, they're not coming back. Remember, they need to feel at home now, guys. There's a story that's happening here, and it follows and flows all the way through. You know? You want complaints. I think every single complaint that I've had in all my hairdressing career, every complaint comes right down to consultation. You know, the vision was wrong, the colour was wrong. We said we could do something, we actually really couldn't. You know, comes down to the consultation. That's where the rebooks are. That's where your retail is. That's where you upsell. That's where your client falls in love with you. That is where you lose the clients and get bad reviews. By the way, guys, I think there's a guy that I've been speaking to in the US. For you guys who don't have your reviews on, you turn them off. To me, your clients, if they are unhappy, they're talking about you behind your back. I would rather they talk about me to my face, so it gives me a chance to answer it. The problem is they're talking, if you turn your reviews off, they're talking to somebody else. You know? Anyway, move on. 5-star service, right? Same as means that you are the same as everybody else, or you need to be remarkable. That's the two things. I want to tell you a story that when I go and get something done, there's a restaurant that I went to in the Hunter Valley. If anyone is in the Hunter Valley, it's called The Experience. It's to die for. It's a 7-course meal. You sit there, and it is an experience and a half. I didn't stop telling people for weeks and weeks and weeks. Do you know what? It was remarkable. It's something I've never had before. The food was average. It wasn't super duper. It wasn't like, oh, just dining on to heaven food. But the impeccable service of when you walked through that door and when you left, I actually felt like a king. Now, that is hard to do. It's really hard to do. But that's what you need to do, and you need to get your team on board with that. It's not about you guys. It's about the salon. Let me tell you something. I was sitting there with my wife and was having this meal, and the guy next to me had his girlfriend or wife. I don't know. I mean, you can say it was like, oh, a hot date, or it was they've been married before for a long time. And it's not even part of the story. So the chef comes out and says, hey, Dave, nice to see you again. And Dave had his biggest beam, like he felt like he was at home. Nice to see you again, Dave. And off the chef went. I heard Dave say to this girl, haven't been here for a year, but he still remembered me. He didn't remember him. He had a system set up that it flagged in his computer that Dave's been before. And he purposely went out of his way and said, hey, Dave, nice to see you again. That is remarkable service. Dave felt like he was at home on special. You know, it's just one of them things. Something simple like that. I'm there thinking, making notes. How beautiful is that? See, guys, it's that thing that makes a huge difference. Okay, 5-star service. Most people say they have a pretty good 5-star service. I beg you to try and prove me wrong when I say you don't have a 5-star service. Because let me tell you something. I'm going to ruin my drawing now, and I didn't really want to. Okay, I'm not going to do it. Let's get the ruler out. If you're here, guys, and you're given a 5-star service, you're going to have to lift yourself up here. If you're here and you give a 5-star service, you're going to have to lift yourself up here. If you're down here and you're starting and you want to give a 5-star service, you've got to lift yourself up here. You cannot rest on your laurels, guys. You've got to keep moving the bar. It's as simple as that. Wherever you are, if you think you're the best of the best, someone's coming after you. Your clients don't want the same. They're going to move up. Think about it, guys. Okay, last one, okay? How do you do this? Always on a quiet Tuesday, on a busy Thursday, on an absolutely chock-a-block Saturday. How do you do it when 2 staff are off sick? How do you do it when staff are on holiday? How do you do it on Christmas Eve? How do you do it on the first day back when everyone's flat? Think about it. You have to get a system in place. You've got to be able to rinse and repeat this. You've got to be able to sit there and know that when a client, when you put an advert out there, when you put a post on Facebook, you know everything that's going to happen with that post. You need to know the second that hits Facebook, the second that leaflet hits their doorstep, the second that your radio ad goes out. I don't care what medium you're going to use to reach your clients, but the second it goes out, you need to know exactly what reaction you're going to get. You also know what they're going to do because they're going to check you out and you're going to back all this up. You're also going to have a system that's built, ready to go in your salon that's going to pull back the clients, keep them loyal, turn them into raving fans and earn you some money that's sitting there right as we speak now. Then you're going to, when someone walks in your salon, it's going to be like they're the long-lost Prince of Persia. You know, and they're multi-millionaire, they're going to spend huge, and you're going to fuss over them and wash their feet, and shake their hand, wash their clothes. I don't care what you do. Whatever makes you impeccable. You start off right at the beginning, guys, and you win them over with a consultation because you get their problem, because you're the number one in that problem. You know, and then you let them walk through the 5-star system, the client journey. It's going to be memorable, remarkable, sparkle-like. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. And guess what? This is going to happen every day of the week. Every day of the week, with you there, you not there, with the top stylists there, with your best girl there, with not your best girl there, with a new staff member that walked in. It's going to happen over and over again. That is what it takes to run a salon now in 2017. If you're still throwing specials out, yeah, they'll get the 3%. It's not going to grow your foundations and be a strong salon. This is nothing new. This used to be around 20 years ago when we used to just do good work. We used to just do good work. The problem is, the reason why this has to change, and it did change in certain categories like we're talking about, is because the clients have changed. The world, open your door, guys, the world outside your salon has changed. It's not the same as it used to be. It's different out there. You have millennials that want it now and they want it top quality, but they'll spend the money, guys. You know, the people that you are serving have changed. We have Google, we have Facebook. They know their problems. Years ago, we had to put stuff in a magazine to actually show people how good we are, and they'd read the magazine and go, oh, this person's really good. You get a chance to actually be your media mogul, to send your message out 24/7. You train your team to be really good. We told you, we have pink sheets. We call up pink sheets in our group. We teach you how to go deep on every subject. We've got a coach in the UK, Julie, if you guys know her. We taught her pink sheets probably, Natasha will know, quite a while ago. She brought out 50. One pink sheet is one advert. She's got 50 adverts ready to go. 50 emails ready to go. She trained her staff how to do pink sheets, and now she doesn't even do them. Which means that you choose one subject and you dive into that subject. It's as simple as that. Starts off, guys, you've got to decide what you want to be known for. You know, you've got to decide deep down, what do I want to be the best at? And you don't have to be the best in the world, guys. Like in my day, we had to go win competitions, you know, do haircuts, get on stage, color things, be crazy. You just got to be the best in your client's world. What are your clients' problem? What are they after? That's what we need to figure out. Anyway, like I say, this is what I'm talking about on Monday. I'm going to go deeper on Monday. I've spent probably 30 minutes talking about this. I've got a whole presentation that I'm going to do for about an hour and 15 minutes on Monday. If you join me, I'll put the link down here, guys, if you want to click it on, come and join me. And I'm going to go deep into every single subsection through here. I'm going to teach you really what it means to be the authority and where you are now. Hopefully, somewhere along the line, you get an aha moment and go, that's me, that's why clients aren't coming back. That's why I'm not making money. That's why my staff don't do as they're told, because they're a bunch of goldfish running around the salon, just doing this, not listening to what they are. You see, some of this stuff, I got taught this many, many years ago, like I say, from my UK coach, and it's like the service needs to be impeccable. And if McDonald's, let's just be honest now, McDonald's can get a 15-year-old child, and they are a 15-year-old child, a 15-year-old child to make a coffee, a burger, a salad, and any other things the same around the world in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of restaurants. You can get your staff just to actually pick a 5-star service and stick to it. It's crazy, hey? Like literally, McDonald's could open a restaurant on the moon if they wanted to. Like, we're not saying McDonald's is good. What we're saying is the service is good. You know, when you walk in, I mean, I go to McDonald's usually for a coffee when I'm driving so far to Byron. I pull in to get a coffee. It's the same wherever I go. How do they get these 15-year-old kids? You see them, they're sitting there. They're like this. They can hardly see over the counter. And they go, oh, can I help you, sir? Like, they're really pleasant. They're burning out the back. It's like crazy stuff. You know, it's packed out. There's 20 people in the queue. And they're still going, oh, can I help you, sir? Really cool and calm because they know what to do. You've got to train your team, guys. It's your job. If you're not doing weekly meetings at all, if you're not doing weekly meetings and actually getting your staff to learn new systems, learn what systems break down, you need to do that, guys. It's important. Like, this stuff is not hard to do. I've told you now how to do it. You can go away and, okay, we've just got 9 sections through here. I'm going to do one at a time. And that's it. Go and do it. The problem is we don't, because we've got to work today. You know what's going to happen? Your first client's going to be late. Your next client's going to say, I booked in for a cut and blow dry, but then she had a colour. So now, oh no, I've got a massive gap later on, but I've got to do 2 haircuts in one go because I was getting someone else putting the colour on. We know that's life, guys. That's what happens. We like that. Anyway, guys, well, I've got a fair few people on here. What's your thoughts on this, guys? Give me your thoughts. Come on. I want your thoughts. I'm not going to move until you give me your thoughts because for me, I'm thinking that's what it is. By the way, guys, I will show you deep this on Monday, really deep if you want it. But have I just been waffling on for the fun of it? Have I just been a big gas of air? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. It's Friday. It's Salon Coaching Friday Live. It's crazy. It is, yeah, a topic that Leslie, I'm still on YouTube. Yeah, it's true. I think the fact is that that's who we are. Don't forget, guys, I think the more people that see this, the better it is. Go, go, go. Share it, share it. I want everyone to go share, 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 share. Come on, guys. Yeah, Tracy, can't wait for Monday. Awesome. It's going to be great. We're going to dive in at 7 a.m. On Monday. Yeah, I've got probably close to 100 something people booked in to go. My system only allows 100 in, so get in first, whatever you do. Yeah, Natasha, it's going to be Sunday your time, Sunday. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It really does. Just want to say, Leslie, I think if you're the Leslie I know, this is it. This is what we're doing with you. Hey, this is it. This is it. Step by step, I'm going to give you the hours, the downloads, the templates. We're going to do this together, me and you, one-on-one. We're going to do that. Hey, Andrea, how are you? How are you, Andrea? Nice to catch you. Nice to catch you. But yeah, guys, I think it's really good. Share this with everyone else. Let's get the point. How long will it go for? Do you know what? I timed myself yesterday because that's what I'm like. It comes to 54 minutes. An hour is going to try and get it in. In an hour, you'll know. You can get out within an hour and get all the deep details of what needs to get done. And when we finish, you know, if you really want to know more, just message me and I will actually give you what I can help you with. Simple as that. But yeah, I've got Leslie. Leslie, I'm doing a case study group, guys. I wasn't going to mention it, but I think because Leslie's on here. I'm doing a case study with certain people. So what I'm going to do is I've built a course, or I haven't built it yet. I've got all the stuff to build a course on this. And I'm going to build it with certain salon owners together. We're going to grow. I'm going to see them once a week. We're going to grow and work on each thing, like 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. And then I'm going to coach them continually, even if they get left behind. Going to continue them in our special little group on these 9 subjects, because I believe these 9 key subjects is what's going to grow their salon. Leslie jumped in the other day. A few people got a VIP invitation. They got in first. I have to cut it off pretty soon. On Monday, if you turn up, I've got a few spots that I will offer for you guys if you want to join. Simple as that. Leslie, if you're in Scotland, it's going to be 10 p.m. on Sunday. 10 p.m. Sunday for the presentation through there. Yeah, simple as that. So that's when it's going to be, Leslie. Yeah, 10 p.m. is just through on that presentation, and I'll be sending you an email as well, Leslie, to get through. So yeah, there you are, guys. I've gone a bit hoarse this morning, actually. Any questions you need to ask me? Here we go now. But yeah, if you guys are not doing this, or which one of them are you not doing? You might think you're doing a 5-star service, but you know what? How 5-star is it? How many referrals do you really get in your salon? Because that's the key. If you're remarkable, you'll be getting, like my salon used to get 85% referrals, which I thought was good, but I still need that 15% from somewhere else. So I had to work elsewhere for all that. So it's quite simple. You've got to be, you've got to be remarkable nowadays. Being average does not cut it. Just doing certain things does not cut it. Cool. Any questions, guys? Because it is 7:30, and you guys probably got work to go to. I've got people I've got to speak to today. And I wanted to share with you, which I've never done before. This is coming onto my webinar on Monday. And of course, some of you get the chance to actually help me build this and me help you grow your salon faster, because some of you are already in my VIP group. I've got a case study group that I'm going to pick a handful of people, and we're going to build a course on this together. You're going to be the guys that are going to help me drive this. Any questions, guys? Because if not, I am gone. Hey, Natasha. High five to you for sharing this video, and anyone else that shares it, I'm going to high five you personally. I want this out. I want people to see this. I want people to know what needs it takes to own a salon in 2017. Some of you guys might be doing this. Are you really the number 1 authority in town? Are you really? Like when you think about it? If someone's in town and says, I want to go to someone who's good at blonde hair, is your name top of the list? If someone says, I want to go to the curly hair expert, is your top of the list? If someone says to me, I'm looking for someone to get my brows done, is your name top of the list? If it's not, you are not the number 1 authority in town. You've got to make an effort to be the number 1, guys. It doesn't just happen. You guys have got to make it happen. How do you do that? You know what? It takes a bit of time, it takes a bit of effort, but you've got to do it. It's as simple as that. All right, guys, it is time for me to go. Please share. Let everyone else see this. I'm going to share it myself a couple of times. Let's get it out here. Any questions? I'm going to give you 5 minutes with me. I'll help you with any topic you can. If you think I'm talking junk, let me know. Say, Richard, you are talking junk. Simple as that. I'm big shoulders. I can take you. Not a problem. Cool. You have the floor. Hey, Natasha, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, Natasha. Yeah, if you like this, Natasha, on Monday, send me an email, message me. Just, I was hoping that you'd be one of the ones in the case study group, wanted to work with you, but see how we go. Any questions, guys? Because I am out of here. It is Friday. It's a good day. I'm ready for coffee. I'm ready to do. Natasha, always a pleasure to speak to you. I've been following you. You've been going out, I think, to a wedding or something like that. And I think you're doing a bit of keep fit. I felt your pain as well. So there you go. Alrighty, guys. I'm out of here.